Joining us by Skype from Johannesburg. And Heidi, good to see you. Capitec expected to release its full-year results this week. What are we expecting to hear?
Yes, indeed. I think this is going to be quite a big economic week, looking at some results coming out. Firstly, Capitec will be releasing its results. And of course, this is going to be a significant one and something that viewers should look out for, given the fact that the business desk will also be interviewing the CEO on Tuesday when the results are out. But in a trading statement, Thembekile, we do know that headline earnings per share are expected to decrease by 25% and 29%. This is a trading statement that's normally released just before full year results are released. This will happen on Tuesday. And also, according to management and this trading statement, this is, of course, to credit impairments that were raised. So that's one of the big results that we are going to be looking out for.
EOH also expected to release results. These are interim results this week, and according to their trading statement, they seem to have some control of questionable contracts with the state.
Yes, indeed. So this has always been a big talking point and a big focus with regard to EOH and the business it conducts with government. But we do know that their interim results will be released this week as well. And in their trading statement, they're saying that they've made progress with regards to these massive contracts that they've had with government, questionable contracts with the state, problematic legacy contracts is actually what they've called them, Thembekile. But we do know that according to their trading statements, they're saying 5 out of 8 have been settled, and the 3 that are still up in the air, the one is in arbitration, the one is currently being concluded, and the other one is there's a handover discussion that's currently being undertaken. So we do know that their results might prove to be a little bit bleak given the economic climate that we're facing, but nothing too serious. But of course, many people are wondering what's going to happen with those contracts that EOH has been involved in with government. Something else that's just come up, Thembekile, also is important to note that we will be getting production data as well as retail data coming out. On the production side, we do know that it's going to be focused on mining, and this, of course, is going to be giving a very significant indication on the health of the economy, as of course as it emerges out of COVID-19 and the impact that COVID-19 has had on businesses and of course on the economy. In terms of the retail side, we're going to see how much South Africans have actually been spending, how much consumers have been buying in comparison to last year, when of course this time around we were in hard lockdown. So that's a significant data that we'll be taking a look at.
And the rand, we were talking last week about how it had a good run against the US dollar. Do we expect that to continue for another week?
Well, Thembekile, you know the rand always has a mood of its own, and many people say that when the rand falls, just pick it up. But in this instance, the rand is actually doing significantly well, and analysts are predicting that it could possibly move into the coming week. Analysts are saying that, of course, there was some kind of dip that we saw on Friday, but on Thursday, it actually did the best it's done in a very long time, trading at about 14 Rand 40 to the US dollar. And of course, many are predicting that it could possibly continue to emerge as one of the best emerging market currencies against the dollar. And this is, of course, going to be linked to the fact that many will be looking closely at the vaccine rollout, not only just in South Africa, but globally, and of course the optimism over global economic growth that we are seeing. We saw the IMF in its spring meetings revising global economic growth upwards, as well as South Africa's economic growth rate. So hopefully the rand just stays in a very good mood.
We hope and pray. Heidi Giokos from the eNCA Money Desk, thank you very much for that.